I'm not an expert. I'm not an authority. I'm someone who's been a murderer for almost 20 years.
Can you say how many people might be doing crimes like you were doing?
It would be a guess. It's far more than 35. It isn't that impossible in this society. It happens.
But there are more people.
They didn't give up. She didn't give up. I did. Came in out of the cold. And what I'm saying is there are some people who prefer it in the cold.
Good people see.
A nice guy.
Did you like temper? I liked it. You were able to appear like an ordinary person, non-threatening to
I did as an ordinary person in my life, even though I was living a parallel and increasingly sick life, other life. One victim got me back in the car. I locked myself in. My gun was under the seat. What the hell am I doing telling you that? Am I a masochist? Am I looking to be tormented further? I'm trying to show you just how awful this got, how commanding this rage has got. I was raging inside. There was just incredible energies, positive and negative, depending on the movie. That would trigger one or the other. And outside, I looked troubled at times. Other times, I looked moody. Other times, perfectly serene. Not very insane. But again, people were
This because your mother worked there.
I was also involved in killing co-eds because my mother was associated with college work, college co-eds, women, and had a very strong and violent and outspoken position on men. My mother was sick, angry, hungry, and very sad woman. I hated her. But I wanted to love my mother. I watched her alcohol increase. I watched her social life improve. I watched her get bizarre. She had terrible things in her life, her upbringing, failed marriage with my father. I'm a constant reminder of it. I hate to distill it down into such wonderful realities like that. There's a lot that leads into that. That is what happened. It represented not what my mother was, but what she liked, what she coveted, what was important to her. And I was destroying it. I did actually kill the girls. My frustration, my inability to communicate socially, I wasn't impotent, but emotionally I was scared to death of failing in male-female relationships. I knew absolutely nothing about them or even if just sitting down and talking with the other. I need to be able to really communicate, and ironically enough, that's why I began picking people up. And I'm picking up young women, and I'm going a little bit farther each time. It's that daring kind of thing. First, there wasn't a gun. I'm driving along. We go into a vulnerable place. There aren't people watching, where I could act out, and I said, no, I can't. And then a gun was in the car, hidden. And this craving, this awful, raging, eating feeling inside. I could feel it consuming my insides. This fantastic passion. It was overwhelming me. It's like drugs. It's like alcohol. A little isn't enough. At first it is. As you adjust to that psychologically and physically, you take more and more and more. It's the same process. So it finally came down to the thing of, do I dare bring this gun out? I'm already realizing if that gun comes out, something has to happen. It was going to happen. I didn't see it there, but it was going to happen. I was playing a dangerous game with a loaded gun. It got us all. First killing in May of '72. When that gun was pulled out, I launched it out. I had it under my leg, out of sight, parallel to my leg in the seat. It was something that had been thought out in fantasy, acted out, and spelled out hundreds of times before it ever happened.
driver drove them at gunpoint to a secluded area near a park. He took one of them into the woods, leaving the second girl tied in the car.
I just gone through a horrible experience with her roommate stabbing her. And I was in shock, hesitant. I couldn't believe it was that way. And I'm walking back there bewildered. I gotta tell her I can't let her go. She's gonna tell him. He's gonna get me. She sees the blood on my hands. What are you doing? She pulled back and she gasped. And, whoa, I don't want her to know what happened. I said, your friend got smart with me. She'd been getting really smart with me a lot, but I never hit her. I killed her, but I didn't hit her. I said, your friend got smart with me and I hit her. I think I broke her nose. She better come help. She's about to die. Why does she have to know that? I couldn't deal with telling her that. When I attacked her, she didn't at first realize what was happening. It didn't go through it. She put very heavy coveralls on. It knocked her right up into the lid of the car. It didn't pierce the clothing. So, wasn't that sweet?